This is my beloved Massdrop control. I bought it almost a year ago and I've been enjoying it ever since. But no keyboard is perfect and this is no exception. In this video series, I'll be modifying my Massdrop control and showing you guys the before and after of modding my control. The first thing I'm going to try is to lube my switches. My control is loaded with a linear switch called Gateron Yellows and it could definitely be improved with some lube. After browsing Reddit for a couple of hours, I decided that I'll be using Krytox 205 G0 to lube my Gateron Yellows. Krytox 205 is a thicker lube and is considered to be a go-to lube for linear switches. In theory, lubing the switches will change the sound characteristic of the switch and also give it a much smoother feel compared to stock unlubed switches. I will also be installing switch films after lubing the switches, since the switches are already open and it's much faster to do everything at once. Switch films basically sit between the top and bottom housing of the switch and is meant to reduce the rattle that can sometimes be heard on certain switches. First things first, I have to take out the keycaps. With the keycaps gone, I take this opportunity to clean the board of any dust and debris that has collected on it from everyday use. The control has a hot swap PCB, which makes it extremely easy to remove the switches and get to lubing them. Simply take the included switch removal tool, pinch the top and bottom of the switch and gently pull it out. After removing about half the switches, the thumbs really started to hurt. Word of advice, pain is only temporary, a good sounding keyboard will last forever. This is my first time lubing switches and I'll be following a YouTube guide to make sure I do it right. The link will be provided in the description below. Unfortunately, I did not record the entire lubing process as the lubing process alone was tricky enough, let alone recording while lubing. Here's the moment you guys have been waiting for, the sound test before and after lubing the switches. You can hear the lube switches have a deeper sound compared to the non-lube ones. It feels smoother as well, the scratchiness of the switch was reduced, and it feels like typing with butter in your switches. In the side-by-side test, you can really tell the difference between the lubed and unlubed switches. The lubed one is so much more scratchy, and it has this rattling noise. In conclusion, I'm extremely pleased with the result. The difference is so significant that I don't think I would want to type on unlubed switches ever again. Before this, I did not even think my Gateron Yellows were in any way scratchy. But you know, it's hard to go back once you've experienced better things. Lubing the switches is just the first part of upgrading my control. The next thing I would want to do is fix the terrible stabilizers that come with these keyboards. Please subscribe if you want to know when the video comes out, drop a like if you liked the video, and leave a comment to start a discussion. Thanks so much for watching, have a nice day.